China or India, where should you be looking to expand your business right now? This is Steve from YourGuideToChina.com. Some of my friends have been asking me, they've heard that both of these large economies are growing, and they want to know, where should they decide to look to expand their business. And the honest answer is it's really going to depend. It's like asking, should you expand into the United States or into Europe? They're both large economies. There's plenty of opportunities. It's going to depend on what's your industry, who do you know. Now, when I try and tell them why did I decide, well, when I was trying to make a decision, I was advised, try and find people who probably have more knowledge than I do, and ask them. So, for example, if I was trying to open an office, find a location for my office, I might look at large companies that probably had a lot of money to investigate where to open their offices and see where are they opening their offices. Or opening a restaurant, look at chain restaurants, and they've probably done market research to say this is probably a good area. So back in my home country, I thought, who knows more about India and more about China than I do? And I figured the native-born citizens that had emigrated probably knew more. And so, in my area, there was quite a few native-born Indians. There was quite a few native-born mainland Chinese. And so I asked them. I said, I went to the native-born Indians and I said, would you, consider now moving back to your home country to start a business or to do business? And the same thing with the native-born Chinese. I asked them, would you consider now to move back to your home country, to move back to mainland China and either start a business or, do business? And almost I got a consistent answer from each group. For the Indians, almost consistently, none of them wanted to return to India, that they preferred where they were now, and they did not think that it was interesting for them to move back. On the contrary, for the native-born mainland Chinese, almost every one of them was either interested in moving back or had friends that were moving back or interested in moving back. They were all excited about, this is the time for China. This is the China's opportunity is now. So for me, that was quite interesting, quite telling, and so I decided to come check out China, and I, decided that it was a good place to be. So feel free to do your own market research. Maybe find some, native Indians and native mainland Chinese in your area and ask them the same questions and see what type of response you get. So I hope that was helpful. Again, this is Steve from YourGuideToChina.com.